Hey, it's Dr. Kevin Hudak here at Hudak Chiropractic in Alpharetta, Georgia. We're actually at the training grounds, which is in Alpharetta. It's one of our wellness partners at Hudak Chiropractic. We love this place because it's a small gym, but it actually has a lot of classes. We have a nice niche of people, a nice community where people get together. We actually go to football parties together. We hang out at each other's houses. It's a lot of fun. But today, I want to talk about the bulging disc. The bulging disc that everyone, they go get an MRI, they come back and they say, hey, listen, I got this bulging disc, what do I do? So what I want to do is I want to give you some tips, some things that you can do to actually fix it yourself without going under the knife. Now, when we talk about a bulging disc, there's three terms that we have to use. We got bulging, herniated, and rupture. Your rupture disc is a whole different situation. It's so much different. It's so serious. It usually happens because of a trauma, and it's a very small percentage of the time it occurs. But what happens is the disc actually explodes out, and it requires surgery. Most often, what occurs is a bulging disc. A bulging disc is where the disc protrudes out the back, and sometimes it will irritate a nerve, other times it won't. So you can actually have a bulging disc and have no symptoms. It all depends whether that disc is touching a nerve. So if it's touching a nerve, you can get the numbness, the tingling, those sensations down the leg. It depends where in the spine. So if it's at the L4, L5 level, you can have tingling or numbness or pain in the thigh. If it's at the L5, S1 level, you can have it down the back of the leg. So what I want to talk about today is I want to give you a three-step plan that I actually used to fix my bulging disc. Yes, that's right. I'm a chiropractor. I hurt my back. I do stupid things also. I was actually deadlifting here at the gym, doing some wall ball squats also, and I threw my back out. So the very first step you want to do is to get to your chiropractor, get your adjustment. Your discs are attached to your vertebra. They're attached by ligaments. So when the vertebra goes out of alignment, it actually pulls the disc with it and causes it to bulge. So the very first step is to get an adjustment. The other two things that you have to do is actually decompress the spine. So the first step at home, this is something you'd be doing at home, is decompressing your spine. And the way you do that, why did I do that? It's supposed to turn. The second step you want to do, you can do at home, and you have to decompress the spine. Now, if you're at a gym, you can use a pull-up bar. All you do is basically hang like Shay is, and you allow your feet to barely touch, and you hold there for 20 to 30 seconds. And you try to hang there. You do it like 2 or 3 times, and just make sure it's not hurting your lower back. And after that, your third step, after you decompress your spine, well, you can also use you can actually use an inversion table. You can also decompress your spine at home by using a pillow. So if you take a look here, what you would do is lay on the floor, and you would put a pillow underneath your hips, or you can lay on the bed. You can start with one pillow, and then you can actually add a second pillow if it's a little more comfortable than that. So if it's uncomfortable, go ahead and put 2 pillows. If you can use one, that's fine. At this stage here, you can also ice the back. So now, after you decompress the spine, you want to actually do an exercise, and the exercise is an extension push-up. Press up, actually, not a push-up. So you're going to lay flat, and you're going to go up on your elbows. Get your back into extension. You're going to hold it there for 2 to 3 seconds, and you do anywhere from 10 reps to 20 reps. Now, if you could do this and it's not painful, go ahead and use your hands and push up and press up and just hold it and get a nice extension. See, when you're doing an extension, you're actually pulling the disc back into the center of the spine instead of pushing it out the back. Thank you, Shay, for helping out. Now, what's very important is that you can have a bulging disc and no symptoms. So if you don't have any symptoms, you should be doing these exercises also. Don't wait to have a problem. Be preventative, and you can avoid having any shooting pain down the legs. You can avoid the sciatica, the numbness and tingling. Dr. Kevin Hudak, Hudak Chiropractic, Alpharetta, Georgia.